try to start this stream, guys, and I promise this time, believe me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna have to launch this game again. Because our game crashed for some reason. I hope we don't have some sort of corrupted save, because that would be devastating after all we've gone through, you know. Um, Currently in this game, we're gonna have to maybe make a decision as to whether or not we want to support the French or the Spanish. Um, and that's gonna be a difficult choice to make. I'm not gonna lie, because it seems as though the French have, or the Spanish, one of the two, have decided to become enemies with the other. Now, it's something I wouldn't want to get involved in a war. I mean, the French are always difficult, and again, you know, our military situation just isn't ideal, right? You know, we're in a situation right now within this game where our military technology is severely lacking, and we need to find some way to increase it as steadily and as quickly as possible. But I just don't see any way for us to do it. Um, you know, it's sort of strange. I mean, it's I don't really know how to just increase it. You know, I would love to increase it further and further, but I just don't know how we're gonna be able to do it. So, um, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll be able to figure something out. You know, to save our great nation from the the tyranny, I suppose, that, you know, seeks to stomp us out. You know, um, and yeah, you know, because we need to find some way to save this nation. You know, we've worked hard to ensure that the nation has survived for as long as it has, but we need to find some way to make sure that, you know, we need to save it from the Frankish threat that exists to the west of us. Um, I'm kidding. There is no Frankish threat, of course. I kid. I kid. I kid. But what there is a threat of, who owns this? England. England owns this. I suggest we take it from them. We still have cores on these territories, so if we wanted to, we could declare war on Crimea, which is something that is possible. What we're going to do first is we're going to make ships to prepare for any sort of invasion that we might decide to carry out upon the Crimean islands. To be honest, it's going to have to be a fairly large navy, actually. I don't think I'll have to make some of these. I mean, we already have about 4 ships, so um, so I think we might be okay. I'm gonna move our 8,000 soldiers somewhere else for the time being. Just until, you know, we're at a point where we can go ahead and, you know, get away from those who would do us harm, needless to say. And we are at roughly 10,000 soldiers, so hopefully that finds its way up relatively soon. Let's put down any sort of civil revolts that might come our way, you know, because these guys need to be put down. I'm trying to go the humanist route. It is a little bit difficult, and we're also trying to save up for colonization. It's something we would love to do. Of course, we need we need this. So, once we get it, maybe we'll be fine. But I don't know. Let's separate out a group of mercenaries. Select this unit. We'll move them to Provence, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get this one colonist that we need. Fantastic. Where can we begin to colonize? We're colonizers, you know. That's just what we do, you know. We colonize things. We could send. We can't send colonists down here. What we could do is we could send colonists down here. Sweden and France. Well, we're kind of allied with France. And then I don't think we could send them anyway over here. It's too far away, unfortunately, it would seem. Yes. I mean, I suppose we could send some here, and you know what happens, and we'll try to increase some diplomacy with some diplomatic relations over here with some of these people, and we'll send a colonist out over there to try and colonize. Because again, like I said, we're colonizers, and that's just simply what we do. And we'll send this free shooter infantry of 800 over here. And colonization is a rather expensive endeavor. It's not something that comes cheaply, though thankfully we are quite wealthy due to our, I don't know what is bringing us so much wealth. I really can't say. It's quite a mystery to me, I must admit, but I am nonetheless pleased to see that our nation is so prosperous on the monetary side of affairs. Okay, a wise decision, And I promise as well to be more talkative. A regency council now, okay, that's fine. And yes, as I said, I promise to be more talkative. I'll talk more, don't worry. Than yesterday. Yesterday, I think I was just a little bit tired. I was, just sort of allow them to live in peace. We need to adopt a live and let live, type of policy when it comes to these sort of things. I'm not at all someone who is, going to put down the natives. That probably sounds really bad, but I'm not someone who's gonna try and put some of these people down. They're not animals. This isn't the Ivory Coast or whatever word. It's like they're freaking vicious, and because here they're relatively tame. Look, their aggression is relatively low and the ferocity is relatively low, and you compare that to something like, seriously, like the Ivory Coast, around here and stuff. And I mean, like, these guys are just like, they're vicious. Like look at how much aggression they have. I don't think Genoa has any territory left. I don't think you could. I think you could declare war against them. Those guys are gonna be over there for a while, so I think hopefully we'll be free to take the liberty of sending these ships back. I'm debating as to whether or not I should make the conscious decision to go ahead and, try and take back some lost territory in Crimea. I mean, we're not going to get these 3 provinces back. It's not going to happen because we're just not going to fight against the Ottomans, and the Ottomans aren't going to give us these provinces back anyway. And we do have cores, though. I did make cores, not cores, but claims on some of these places before we left. So they're there, they exist, but is it worth going back in there when, if you think about it, I mean, We take this, we're gonna be bordering Russia, and we're gonna be bordering this, which is vassal of Russia. You know, I mean, like, we're gonna be a small, within that region, we're going to be a small, nation, right? Surrounded by two large powers. And so far as I'm concerned, right, like, I'm not someone who's an expert at this game or anything, like I said, I've only have, 100 and something hours of game time played. But it would make sense, right? And I could see us being dragged into a conflict that would that would see this territory basically being crushed and destroyed. Oh, I see. Genoa have these islands. Yeah, Genoa is going to be crushed. I mean, I have no doubt about it. I mean, they're going to be crushed. What is interesting though, what I will say, is as far as I think, you know, uh, territories go, right? Within some of these regions, is that um, you know, the Timurids have made allies with whoever these people are, Theodoro, as well as Cyprus. Um, oh wait, no, never mind. Timurids haven't made allies of Cyprus. The Timurids have made allied. Oh no, never mind. They haven't. I thought they were. Never mind. I was gonna say it was relatively interesting. Okay, and France being a colonial power that they are, gonna go ahead and continue. So, believe me, I would love to, but I just don't think I just don't see it happening, because we just can't. I think at this point, fight, any sort of, some of these wars. What we could do is we could try to expand into some of these other territories. Okay, sure, I accept. Things are being thrown down here in Tuscany. Tuscany is at war with the Ottomans, the Papal States, Bohemia. Do we have any? We need to act quickly. I was sure we made some claims, but let's start building spy networks, and we will certainly try to make claims on some of these territories, because Tuscany is somehow at war with the Ottomans as well. I don't know if the Ottomans can actually. Oh, I think they might be able to. I think the Ottomans might directly be at war. I believe. I'm not certain. I don't know if any major powers are coming to their aid. It doesn't. No, it doesn't seem as though they are. I think the Ottomans aren't necessarily so much at war with Tuscany. I just think Tuscany are sort of involved in this war because they're allied with Genoa, which they have been for quite some time now. So, and I really hope that the Ottomans don't take any territory. I mean, I don't know. I just wouldn't want the Ottomans to gain a foothold within the Italian peninsula, if I'm being completely honest. I think that would be devastating. I really do think so. So this is a crazy war just going on right here. It really is, and obviously, of course, we're not going to stay out of it. We're going to get ourselves involved. We're going to get in, and hopefully we could take some provinces, from Tuscany, and finally connect, with these places. But we'll see. My goodness. How long is it taking to make a course? Wait, I'm trying to make a course. I'm trying as fast as I can. Who can come back easily? Oh, you're all the way in Russia. If we did declare war. Oh, that's right, we have a Regency Council. Oh, no way. And how long is that Regency Council? 7? Oh my gosh. I think means we have at least another 7 years probably of just having a Regency Council. Okay, so in that case then, I'm gonna take my army and I'm going to move them to, and I'm going to move to full army maintenance. I mean, we're still making a good amount of money. I mean, we don't have a large army at all. And I'm going to move these guys down into our North African colonies. I shouldn't call them colonies. I should call them like legitimate full-on territories because we didn't colonize them. Well, I mean, did we colonize them? Technically, I suppose so, right? But yeah. So we're gonna move them there because quite honestly, we just don't have. We need to start saving up this. Peace was accepted. Full annexation was demanded. Fine. Okay, so Genoa will no longer exist, and Tuscany was. Tuscany did not lose any, it would seem, provinces. Which, you know, it would have been nice if it could have given, cores back to Fiera. Would have been fantastic, but it didn't happen that way. So, we could annex the vassal as well if we want to. There's a possibility. But I'm not gonna do that yet. Boost stability as well. Something of a necessity. Tropical wood. That's honestly probably one of the useless things. Who's the Holy Roman Emperor? Okay. Why is this war being fought? I don't understand. I would, but we can't declare war again, so there's a lot of things that we simply can't do. And I don't really understand who started this. Tuscany is allied with Venice. I mean, so is Venice the one who's aggressing here? I don't really understand. I don't understand why this war is being fought. I can't tell you why. And as long as Morocco is allied with the Ottomans, it's not like we could sort of go in and begin some sort of conquest of the Moroccans. Even though I would love to conquer the Moroccans and basically force them into our hegemony. I just don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, they took Avignon. They did take Avignon. Okay. It's not necessarily the worst thing. Um, I mean, it sucks. I would love to have Avignon as my own, but this constant need to put down rebels is rather irritating, I must say. So we shall increase our military presence, and then whatever rebels decide that they want to rebel against us shall be swiftly put down. Oh, look, the Ottomans added more territory to their lands. And soon I do suspect that Russia will be going to war against the Ottomans. I would not be surprised if that is if that happens. So I'm just gonna let it happen. You know, like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It sucks, but also at the same time, I mean, I just don't want to keep spending military power to try and prevent these sort of uprisings from happening. Oh man, this would be great if Portugal were kicked out. That would be fantastic. I would love that. I don't know if they will, but I would like that a lot. That'd be great. We're just gonna let it happen. Man, this is rough, guys. This is rough. I feel bad for the Genoese people? No, I don't. They're subjects now. And we need to look after our Genoese subjects, right? I mean, they are um, what I consider probably one of the lowest rungs within our societal hierarchy. Um, but even though we consider them quite low, um, it's something that we still have to take care of them, guys. Oh, hey, so Shivas U20 are playing against Pumas U20 right now. Um, so if no one is on chat and no one's speaking at all, it doesn't look like anyone is. We'll go ahead and we'll watch the game. And I'll provide you my commentary as to what's happening. I don't know if I could give you guys any sort of starting lineup. I don't have the starting line. I'm sure if I could probably pull it out on my phone if I could look for it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to waste too much time on it. 0-0 right now. Of course, Chivas aren't in the best of, they're not enjoying the best of times, needless to say, currently. 17 years, 18 years ahead of time. Nice. Fantastic. Chivas just gave up a corner kick. Puma with the ball. Pumas goes over everyone's head. Puma regained control of the ball outside the penalty box. Number 181 makes a diagonal pass to his teammate, and Puma play the ball back to their defensive players, and they play the ball back to their goal. They're not playing the ball forward. When we talk about, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Sometimes I think when you're playing at a youth level, it's not always so much about what you're doing on the pitch in terms of results, right? I mean, yes, it matters what you're doing. What a great ball by the Chivas player. Chivas are on the attack now. They have the ball. They're like, the thing is that Pumas, they're creating like these. They're not creating overloads, but like when you look at the Chivas team, they don't have enough players up top that are able to get the ball and control it well. Because they're more or less just being crowded out. They're getting the ball, they're getting it, and they're just losing it, and they're trying to make these passes. It's not working. They're just getting crowded out. I don't know what the formations are, but I would assume it seems like Pumas are playing with like 6 men at the back. It's crazy. I mean, it's one thing. Okay, if you have everyone behind the ball and it's a corner kick, that's fine. That's one thing. It's another thing when you have quick transitions, and all of a sudden, you have like a 3v6 or a 3v7 situation. Almost every single one of their players just is so quickly transitioned behind the ball. And it's just one of those things. So, yeah. But anyway, as I was saying before, when you look at something like this, right? A lot of it, very much so is like, oh hey, personally, I always like trying to colonize Central America rather than sort of like South America. Like there's nothing wrong with South America. I just don't like it as much. Nice. I hope Scotland. I hope they do poorly right there. But anyway, as I said before, dude, is this really necessary? I mean, am I just gonna lay claim on all of their territory, I could. I mean, what do you think this is? Okay, so we have a claim here, we have a claim here, we have a claim here, 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 not here. Um, okay, so, anyway, it's about the process, I think, when you're playing at like a youth level, right? So it's like, okay, what's the process like of in terms of how you score a goal? Because you want to make sure that that process is a good, solid process, rather than simply sort of going and being like, okay, yeah, we're gonna score a goal in this way, right? If that makes any sense. Like, what I'm trying to say is that if you have a team, right, and that team is playing a certain way, that's more important than just going into a game, right, or coming out of a game and being like, okay, well, we won 1-0, right? Well, how did you win 1-0? Or, you won a game and you won like 3-2. Well, how did you win 3-2? Or we played a game and we won 4-0. How did you win 4-0? How did the other team play? How did you play? Right? Did we win because we played really well? Okay, that's fantastic. That's great. That's what we want, right? If we're talking about a 1-0 win, did we win the game because the other team just simply made a mistake in their defensive third in the last minute of the match and we capitalized? That's good. That's important. But did we play well throughout the entire match? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. If we did, well then okay, fine. It was a hard fought game and we ended up winning the match. Fine. That's great. That's fantastic. Right? Um, I think there's other situations where, if you look at it, it's maybe more like, okay, well, we didn't play so well, right? We only won 1-0, right? It sort of came at the last minute. Maybe we didn't even deserve to win based on the way we played, you know? And so in that case, I think you look at it and you say, as a fan, and maybe think about it in a little bit more of a different way, that how can we find something to try to improve, right, and move forward and continue to move forward and continue to improve, especially at the youth level. Because again, it's not just about results. If you focus so much in on the results aspect of the game, oh no, okay, the Chivas goalkeeper came out and it was going to be a 1v1 situation with a Pumas player and the Chivas goalkeeper. If the Chivas goalkeeper didn't come out, now Chivas are on the counter attack now. Long cross into the box and it goes over everyone's head. It's out for a goal kick. That was a very quick transition, and very well done by the Chivas players, I would say, except the quality on that ball needs to be a little bit better. But that's fine. Again, it's about process. It's about the way these goals come about. It's not just about sort of saying, did we win the game, yes or no, right? People often have these talks and these conversations about what does it mean to win it. Not what does it mean to win a game, but is it important for the team to win a game? What are some of the more important aspects, right, of the sport, right? Within this context, right? What's important, what's not important? Because there's a lot of things that are important, right? In terms of how you sort of go about scoring a goal. And again, it just comes down to the way you want your team to play. Are they doing the things that you maybe as a manager want them to do? That's really important, right? It really is. And so understanding that, right, I think is hugely key. Um, in terms of you know I don't know, going forward, I suppose, and trying to do good things. Um, are your team is your team sort of, if you want them to play, keep the ball on the ground, make short passes, right, be very aggressive, put a lot of pressure on the ball, are they doing those things, right? um, I think I feel like things like that are just kind of really important. um, and like I said, I'm a huge believer in the process, right? Like, what does our process mean for us, and what we do later on down the line? Like, just, all sorts of those things are important. Oh wow, what a great run by the Chivas player here. Oh, they're in on goal now. They could score. They scored, but it's offside. It's an offside goal. Some fantastic run by one of the Chivas players here. Looks like, who can I say? Is it Ronaldo? I don't think it is. I know who this player is. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's Monreal, I believe, um, who plays for the first team, but has been, it seems as though, dropped down into play with the U20 side, which isn't at all uncommon, especially when you're trying to get players to get more playing time and to, I suppose, get more experience. Good thing is he finished off the play, scored the goal, even though it was offside. I mean, it is what it is. Beltran is also playing in this game. It seems number 26 for Chivas. It's okay. I don't. Spain's not gonna kill us. Uh, so, I've always said, in terms of Chivas and in terms of the way they're doing these things, that they need to be playing Beltran more. I think Beltran's one of the most promising players that has come out of the Chivas Youth Academy in the past 5 years, in my opinion. Undoubtedly within the past half decade, he's one of the best players to come out of the academy. When you look at Shofis Lopez, he's a great player, he's a great talent. He's 25 now, though, right? And the thing is that you can't just sit there forever and say, oh wow, like, he's such a great player, he has potential. Well, when does that potential manifest itself into reality, right? Like, that's so important. It really is important. And whoa, Greece is going to war against Venice. Who's Hold on a second, guys. I'm not paying so much attention to the game right now. I'm just watching the Chivas match. I must concede. I'm sorry. Um, who could we try to improve diplomatic favor with? Outrageous. I mean, Tuscany already hate us anyway, so it's honestly not that big of a deal if they continue to hate us. It looks as though Pumas have a free kick just outside the penalty area. Beltran's in the wall along with one other player. Is that Beltran in the wall? I can't tell. I thought it was. But looking at his number in the back, I don't think it is. Who called us into a war? Hold on. And then Pumas didn't do anything. What is this? I mean, yeah, I'll accept that war, because it's against a nation I haven't heard of, to be completely honest. So I don't even know. Seriously, who are we fighting against? I really don't know. It's obviously against a non-Catholic nation. Is it? Is it? Who is this war against? I don't even know where these guys are. I don't think they could launch an invasion against us. I don't know who these guys are. I don't. What do we have being built here? Sugar. grain and sugar. Where are those slaves? Or are they? I think they're further down. Yeah, they're down here. Dang, Spain. You guys got so many um stuff. Like so many slaves. Like chill. We'll have to until Discovery Spread allows us to go into there. But yeah, like I said, so Badran's a great player. He has a lot of potential, I find. And yeah, so you know, it is what it is. We're at, like I said, we're at War of a Nation. I don't understand. I don't. If there's a way. Oh wait, hold on. Are they nearby? Okay, I see where they are. Kind of, I think maybe. I mean, they're Central American, so. And we're kind of nearby in the area. We're just gonna leave those guys there because I don't want to go and try and get myself involved in that. I don't. There's too much terra incognita. We can't. Pumas are playing well. Pumas are within Mexico are somewhat renowned for having a good youth academy. They call themselves Cantera. Even though they're quite honestly not really. Nice spaces. That's good. Oh no. Okay, good. That looked like it was a really good ball into the box. It really was. But yeah. Anyway, so what I was saying before is, as far as process and the way, it, the way you sort of build up a goal, the way you play into making a goal, right? A lot of that's really important. You know, and so I think it's you want to identify if you're a manager, right? And the way this is the way I would love to have Shivas work, even though it's not the way Shivas works internally, right? But the way it should work is that you, as a club, as a whole, right, maybe try to identify a certain way of playing. Everyone needs to get on the same, boat, and essentially sit down and say, this is the way we want to play, right? If we want to play this tiki-taka kind of football, fine, whatever. We want to play very defensively, fine, whatever. However you want to play the game that way, right? And implement that style, implement that system throughout the first team, right? But don't just stop at the first team. Go throughout the entire youth academy too, right? Go from the U7s, not the U7s, I'm sorry, the U10s, the U15s, the U20s, the U23. Oh, it's a Pumas goal. That's a really bad goal to give up. That was a really bad goal to give up. But anyway, uh, and again, winning at this level, as I said, isn't so important. I think it's great. It's great to win. I love it, but you need to score goals in a good way, and I just think Chivas have been completely outplayed here. It seems like in this first half of this U20 match. Anyway, as I was saying before, right, you want to implement that entire system throughout the entire team, right, through the entire club. You need to implement that system. It's really important, right? And ideally, what happens is that you get young players who are easily able to make the transition from youth teams, right, into the first team because they already have familiarity, right, with the system that's in place throughout the entire club, right? If they've come through the youth academy, of course, new players are going to have to adapt, right? That players that come outside the club, of course, they're going to have to adapt, right? It's a natural process. Oh shoot. Are those... Oh. Um... I don't know what happened to those guys. They were there one moment and I guess they all just disappeared. I don't know. It's strange. Anyway, um, as I was saying is, of course, young, new players that just come into the team, right, from outside the club. Of course, they're going to have to adapt. Of course, they will. But the idea is to make the transition for young players easy, right? It's going to make it more simple. Everyone's going to be on the same page. Managers are hopefully going to be on the same page. Players are hopefully going to be on the same page. You want everyone to be on the same page, right? And the problem is right now with the way Shivas are being run, with the way Shivas are being handled, and this isn't just Shivas, this is a problem with every team within Mexican soccer, is that you have a merry-go-round of managers, right, that are constantly being hired, constantly being fired. None of them are ever being given enough time. Well, it's not like I could spend them on anything. I mean, honestly. Um, okay. This is the first time I've legit ever had this happen to me before. It's interrupted my train of thought. Okay, Genoa, you guys have... a lot of... Yeah, we can make more money that way. Um, you know, and so again, it goes into a lot of these things, of like, well, how are you playing the game, right? And you know, just making sure that the way you play the game is understood by everyone at the club. That way, everyone's on the same page. Everyone can transition easier, right? It's just one of those things. It just makes sense. Um, to me, it does, right? But like I said, in Mexico, you have a merry-go-round of managers that are constantly being fired, constantly being hired, right? And they're never being given time to implement any sort of system, to implement any sort of ideology, right? Into their teams, right? They're really not. Okay. Austria is requesting our assistance in a war. Uh, wow, Tunis too, huh? Hmm. Give us a little bit of time. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about soccer now because this isn't it's not too terribly important. It is important, but it's not right now. We gotta focus on winning a war. We have a war to win, and we're going to launch an invasion of Tunis through Morocco. At least that's the plan. That's the plan. Whether or not it's gonna work out, I don't know. It's another matter entirely. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to invade through sea, which is gonna be much more difficult to do. Okay, Chivas playing well outside the box. Ooh, they had a good shot outside the box. Shot was deflected. What is this? Call for peace? Our people want peace. I'm inclined to give it to them. However, they must understand that this isn't our piece to call for. Unfortunately, our war exhaustion isn't great. So, goal. Come on, guys. Yes. Oh no. Well, just hopeful. Okay, excellent. Peace in our time. Peace in our time. Okay, yeah. Let's try and conquer some of these, places off the coast of Morocco. Why not, man? You know. And just make our way to the, off the coast of Tunis, and just conquer. You know, just take territory, one at a time. One at a time. Take territory, and again, colonization. That's all. That's what this is about, guys. This is about colonization. This isn't about, anything other than just us being colonizers. Okay. Morocco is sending a unit down to try to, I don't know, I guess, take territory. I don't know. Okay, cool. We have some assistance. Yeah, this invasion is going underway nicely. Tuscany's at war with the Papal States in Austria. Let's recall this guy from Lorraine. Declare war. Wow. Spain would go to war against us. Excellent. No, that was. Oh my gosh, no. That was too soon. I wanted to. I really wanted to try and see if we could take anything. And we couldn't. I mean, Venice is already our rivals. They don't like us already. Well, I guess these guys are gonna have to go back down south. They're at war with Hungary too. Oh, I guess they could be at war with Hungary. Um. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just certain things just don't happen in Mexico because of the way things are sort of handled. Like overall, it's not great. It's kind of sad, but you know. They're just never given a chance to implement systems, and so whenever new players come in, especially like from when they're in the youth academy, it's hard for them to prove themselves because they're just not given time. Always they're not always given time, and they're not always they're not always given time, and also beyond that, they're just not always integrated completely into the first team, or at least not integrated as well as they should be. So. This is good. We have 42% of the trade power here, which is great. Spain has 26 and Tuscany has 25, so good amount. We got a good amount. Hungary is at war with Tuscany and Venice, and the Ottomans are at war with Tuscany and France. Can this be our time? Oh no, because Spain would still. France is getting ready for war against the Ottomans. Oh yes, they are. Fantastic. Great. So yeah, like what I'm saying is because of the way things are being done in Mexico, players don't always have the chance to. They don't always get a chance to adapt, um, you know, and that sort of thing. So it's about giving players time sometimes, and it's not always given. What's going on here? France has for years now been torn apart by a string of religious civil wars between the reformed King Henry IV and religious minorities. Should we take this chance to show our support for France, or should we intervene on the minorities' side? Um, I guess we'll show some sort of monochroma support. Um, mhm. Show us how the ball outside the box. Oh, what a good ball! Oh, well. Um, what's our trust like with some of these other people? Spain feels Savoy are highly trustworthy. France trusts Savoy implicitly. we're being trusted to uphold our bargains by some of these other people. Let's see if we could build spite networks. Confirm. Just so maybe we could cut into some slices of Venice, which would be fantastic. You know, it'd be even better if we could cut into some slices of Tuscany, but Spain isn't at war, and Spain's not doing anything, and you know, well, yeah. When are these guys gonna be done colonizing, guys? Come on. How much longer? How much longer? Oh, Venice. Okay, well, I suspect the Venetian Empire isn't going to be around for much longer, and then hopefully maybe Austria would be willing to join in a war of aggression to retake parts of Venice. Chivas have the ball here. Beltran scores, but I guess something happened. Maybe it was a foul. Beltran is playing, by the way. Can confirm. Was a good shot by him too. Was a good shot. Was a decent shot. I guess Venice pieced out. Oh no, Venice hasn't pieced out of the war. Wow, Venice are actually surprisingly winning some of these fights. I'm kind of curious. I mean, Tuscany is kind of winning some of these fights, but curious to see. 18. Okay, they have the same military technology. They're spending a lot of money to make some of these trades happen. You know what it is? I think France is doing a big part of it. I really do think so. The Ottomans are very powerful, though. I mean, I don't mess with the Ottomans ever, essentially. And look at the Timurids. Wow, I'm impressed. I must say, I really am impressed. But yeah, I don't. Again, I don't. I hate to reiterate, but I'm not 100% sure I made my point completely clear. But again, you know, it is about going in and being like, hey guys, do we have a system in place? Yes. Is it easy for our players to transition? Yes. You know, it's about all these sorts of things, um, and just basically making sure that you know, wow, everyone would go to war against me. France, Tuscany. Tuscany took the papal state. They accepted peace, and now Tuscany is just going to grow and expand, I suppose. We have 1 foot in central Italy, and that's it. Halftime in the Chivas game now. No, who is this? The Dutch? Who are the Dutch allied with? Is this Dutch? This isn't Dutch. Holland. Who are they allied with? Who are they allied with? I want to know. Well, I'll go to war with them soon enough, don't worry. Trust me. Our alliance with Austria has come to an end. Fittingly so, I would say. I don't think we need their alliance anymore. So yeah, just making those transitions easier, and that just doesn't always happen in Mexico because players just aren't given the chance to adapt into new systems that managers are being brought into. So, yeah, it's difficult. I would say definitely for sure, for players to get a shot at all. It's just one of those things. So they would probably Hungary would love to be like, oh yes, please, in our darkest hour, give us an alliance. And I'm like, no, Hungary, no, I will not give you an alliance because I wanted an alliance from you a long time ago. Not an alliance, I'm sorry, I wanted a royal marriage from you a long time ago. You wouldn't give it, and so now it's time for you to pay. It's time for you to accept what you've done and essentially just, I mean, you that's what you did, and we don't forget those sort of things, right? We don't forget what Hungary has done to us in the past. It's smited us. And, you know, it's just one of those things, and Hungary must be colonized too. I'm kidding, no. We can't colonize another European power. I don't think it works that way. But, yeah. Did I send them there? Yeah, I did send them there. Okay, good. Hope so, because otherwise it would suck. Probably shouldn't there so I could take Mosquito, but, yeah, hey, they're there. And the Dutch, they just keep settling more and more and more. Why? Great. France grows more and more powerful by the day. I'm telling them, the changes that they're seeing, it's not good. It's not always good, guys. It's not always good. Oh, this would be fantastic. Okay, hold on. If Sardinia, okay, this would be absolutely fantastic. I wish I could support these rebels because if Sardinia and Piedmont, right, were to actually like declare independence, I mean not Sardinia and Piedmont, I'm sorry, just Sardinia, right? So Cagliari and this other Sardinian province, right? Um, if the island of Sardinia were to declare independence from Spain, right? And you know what? Honestly, with 20,000, I think maybe they could. I mean, oh, I don't know if they'll be able to do it actually, but you know what? I think they could, right? If they could declare independence, right? Then we could quickly fabricate claims, right? We could quickly fabricate claims, and then go to war against them, conquer Sardinia, right? And then we could form Sardinia and Piedmont. That would be fantastic. That's not the goal that we're trying to achieve, but it's something that could be done, right? It's something that very well could be done. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. Look, this is Hungarian Transylvania now. They're so far removed. Um, so it's something I'm gonna try and do. And from what it seems, it doesn't. I don't know if there's any Spanish that are. Let's do it. Let's try and build a spy network. Let's try and support these rebels here. if we can. I don't know if we could support them in any way. I know we can support rebels, but I don't know if we could specifically support these rebels. Okay, and it looks as though Austria's at war again, with Denmark, Saxony, Norway, and Finland. Um, I they well, hey, look, I mean, honestly, I don't care because they decided to break our alliance, and because they decided to break our alliance, it's no longer our business. I'm just here minding my own business. And if these guys want to come into our land to fight against Austria, then you know what? The doors are open, right? The doors legitimately are open. I don't care. You know what I mean? I really don't care. Come in, please, and just use us as a staging ground to fight, please. I encourage it wholeheartedly. I do. I really do. Um, Gain 10 prestige. 10 prestige is important. So, and like I said, just come. We are an open door for all those who wish to come into our land to invade and fight against other countries. Please, especially if you want to go against Tuscany, you want to fight against Tuscany, then be my guest, because is for Tuscany is to us what Carthage was to the Romans. I will say that's all I will say. Is that's the way I view Tuscany, um, and that's just kind of the way they are. Um, and then on the colonizing front, we're still colonizing. Um, and yeah, we'll see what kind of country takes up shape here. Oh no. That's okay. Look how much money we're making though. I mean, and we're at full. No way. Oh, it must have been down here. Yeah, it was down here. They conquered them. Dang. Tropical wood, okay. How long would it take for these guys to... We need 60. Why haven't we incorporated Federate? Oh, whoa, hold on, guys. What's happening here? The Ottomans... Fighting with the Great Horde? What? Can you see what's happening? You guys see this, right? Look at this. It's crazy. The Ottomans and the Timurids and the Great Horde got together and they're like, let's mess stuff up, and so they are. And they're just completely going at it. It's insane. Who wants? Sure. I don't. Doesn't matter to me. Oh man, this sucks. Some of this stuff sucks. My wrist is hurting me for some reason. I don't know why. My left wrist, and I'm not even using it to do anything. I'm not. I'm seriously not. "19 years ahead of time." What do we want? I think these rebels are gonna gain independence. I'm gonna start tracking the years. I'm gonna start tracking the years because I want to know. I mean, this is just great. This is fantastic. This goes beyond my wildest dreams. With these rebels. I mean, seriously, if we could form Sardinia and Piedmont, I would be so happy. I would be over the moon. I've never done it before. I've never done it. I mean, of course, I haven't played that much of this game. And I've only played a Savoy once. And this is, well, actually, I've played a Savoy a few times. So, okay. Nice. What a conquest by everyone involved here. The Ottomans are at war with Russia now. Interesting. Great. Fantastic. Alright. Have at it, Ottomans. Please just eat up as much as Russia. Eat up as much of Russia as you want. Just eat it up. Nom 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 nom. Conquer their lands. Conquer their territory. Conquer their people. Yes, yes, it happened. It happened. It happened. Okay, we gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. We gotta move on this before they actually gain any sort of alliances. I know it's only one, but hey, look, one is better than nothing, man. It's something, it's something, it's something. Adds up over time, and like I said, we gotta move fast. Is there any way we can improve our spy construction network? Like, let's see. No. Doesn't look. We could increase our yearly prestige, which I suppose would be good to have, but we're not gonna do that because it's not important. Actually, we don't need that. We don't need that diplomatic relation going up. But hey, whatever, it's there. Sardinia still has no allies. Just perfect. Just perfect. Should we know CB war on them? Because that's my thing. I'm really afraid. Because, like, if they go to war, like, if they ally with Tuscany, if Tuscany makes diplomatic relations with them, right? Like, that would be it. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not going to. It's one of those things, and we're only at 5. You know, what I should have done is I should have just been like, okay, I'm going to. That way, once they're done, I should have. That's my lack of experience showing right there. To be completely honest, that's my bad. That's my bad. But we now have 16, 17,000 soldiers right there, ready to fucking just like. I don't even know. What is this? Our rightful provinces are held by. What are they? Province policy changes in order. But it's positive depend on things. No. I mean, Tuscany hates us anyway. I don't care about whether or not they fucking hate us any more than what they already do. So there's really no. Doesn't matter to me. Well, I'm sorry about that use of language right there. Sorry. Apologies. I just wish we could make this go by faster. usually you don't want to go into an OCB war, crack down on it, sure, I guess. I mean, we only lose their diplomatic power. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know what that was. I know what it was. I mean, but I don't. We need 20. Come on, game. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give it to us, give it to us. This is a race right now against time. This is a race against time and space to make sure that Sardinia does not get any alliances with anyone before we get to 20 and before we declare war. Because the moment this hits 20, the moment we can fabricate a claim, we are pausing the game. We have 2 diplomats ready to go to war right now. Come on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, first, let's get a general. Oh, we can't even. It's okay. You know, we have more than enough. So. Okay. Yeah. Confirm. Oh, okay. Minorities flock to Nicoya. I think we're gonna be able to do it, guys. These so-called programs are following the Reformed faith, which is an abomination to our Catholic Church. They are following a wicked faith and will most likely perish in the colonies. Still, they have managed to gain support of many of our settlers who have made a new home for themselves in this faraway land. The natives will deal with them. Sure. Oh, hold on, game. Hold on. Close. Go to excellent. Okay, whatever. What is it? Dutch? More Dutch? Don't like that. Don't like that at all. We'll send these guys there. I mean, I think we're gonna be able to do it. I do. As long as... Oh, game, just give me like 2 seconds, please. Jeez. What's... We need at least 3? Okay, that means we could send literally like... Just take these guys. Okay. I think we could do this. Yeah. Okay. We got it. Okay, cool. Oh wow. This is great. We could just demand their full annexation. Well, because Tunis is still allied with the Ottomans. If Tunis wasn't allied with the Ottomans, then I'd go ahead. But Tunis is still allied with the Ottomans, which means we wouldn't necessarily be able to go ahead and just, you know, swing down in. Oh, and look at how much Russia's been forced back. But I guess it's like Russia, you know, like the Russians have so much land and territory that they could just continue falling back and falling back and falling back. Like, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't. So, but do I want to do a full conquest, or do I just want to take Sardinia and vassalize them? No, we'll do full conquest. I'm not gonna risk anything. We'll just do a full conquest. Okay, cool. We did a full conquest of what was an independent Sardinia. No longer. Sardinia was independent for probably less than a few years. Literally the time it took for us to get our spy network up to 20 was how long Sardinia was an independent state. So, and now, guys, oh, we need to core it. We need to core it. Right. Okay. What? Okay. Well. And Venice is gaining more and more power. Is that something people care about? No, they don't. But hey. Wow, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm so happy we did that. Okay, cool. We did it. I mean, essentially, the moment this gets cored, we will form Sardinia and Piedmont. So, which would be great. Wow, the Portuguese were able to find one little nook and just stick themselves in there. Unfortunately. Wow, this is so cool. I love it. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready to form Sardinia and Piedmont? Are you guys ready? This is going to be great. It's gonna be epic. Okay, I've never done this before, but this is cool. Okay, so administrative technology at least 10. Check. Independence is independent or a tributary. Check. Savoy is not a nomad nation. Check. Savoy is at peace. Check. One of the following must be true. All of the following must be true. Is Sardinia Savoy does not exist. All of the following must be true. Is Savoy Sardinia does not exist. Okay, yeah, so I guess yeah, okay, so I guess it's a good thing that we annexed the entire thing, yeah, because then otherwise they would be our vassal and we'd have to wait until we fully annex them in order to make it happen. Um, owns province of Nice, Piedmont, Sassari, Savoy, and Cuno. Okay, yeah. So we need Nice, Piedmont. So we need at least these and these. So yeah, we could form it. So let's form it, and then I don't know what color will end up being, but ooh, nice. Ooh, yay! We formed Sardinia and Piedmont. Look at that color. Look at that color. It's so nice. It blends right into the sea. Oh, and our capital changed. It's no longer Savoy. It's Piedmont. What kind of ideas do we have now? I wonder. Repel the French. We must be ready if they come. Oh, I guess we're still technically Savoy. I don't know. But hey, I mean, we're Sardinia and Piedmont now, guys. This is our new country. This land belongs to us. Doesn't change our diplomacy in any ways, but hey. Let's try to expand into North Africa. You guys are seeing it. You guys are seeing it. We formed it. It was possible and we did it. Spain's at war with English Louisiana. Let's recall someone. Recall you. I wonder if now would be a good time. No, now's still a bad time. Now would be a good time. Nope. No, unless we want a war between France and Spain. Deny it. We could lose legitimacy. It doesn't matter. We have to own a lot if we want to form Italy. I think historically, Sardinia and Piedmont was actually the nation responsible for forming modern day Italy. I believe they are. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that to be the case. Chivas equalized. It's 1-1 now. Going back into the game. Who wouldn't want to marry into Sardinia and Piedmont? Why would you not? So the reason why Italy play in blue in football matches. But first, we need a general. Looks like there were a collision between some players in the box. I gotta, next time I stream this, I gotta change the name to Sardinia and Piedmont rather than Savoy. I'm sure the bulk of Ottoman forces are preoccupied fighting another conflict right now. At least I would hope so. From now on, we're only going to take soldiers from our North African colonies, because it's not right to take good, honest, hard-working. I'm kidding. That's racist. But yeah, it would just be easier to take soldiers from here and then move them this way. What's the war goal right now? Take Saleh. Is occupied by me. Did Spain pull out of the war? It's like we take the war goals. The Kara. Another collision between Chivas players and Atlas players. Crazy. I mean, Atlas players. Wow, okay. Our score is only 8. Probably because we haven't won battles yet. Oh, is it a penalty? It's a penalty. Penalty for Chivas. Who's gonna take it? Montreal. Grant aid. Of course we grant aid. I don't... I mean, look, hold on. Goal. Okay. I mean, it should have been simple. It should have been simple, which is good. Enemy gains claim on Bell. It's not like I could spend that on anything, though. Hold on. Oh, another collision. Jeez, guys, come on. Red card for Torres. Goodness. Okay, hey, you guys are building some stuff. Oh, hey. Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. Like, who am I to stop them? Seriously. That's great, especially like in this war of like not this war, but like because we're struggling to make sure that our people are to take some of these colonies. This is Venice. Dang. Oh, Shivas. Oh, okay. Sorry, I haven't been talking about much of anything. I'm just sort of like thinking, because sometimes like I just sort of lose myself in the game, and I just sort of start thinking about like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? The Ottomans would come to fight, it would seem, but so would Spain. So that's always a positive. This is insane. Like, the Ottomans were really big, and now it seems as though the Ottomans are just sort of like, I don't want to say capitulating, but it's like it does seem as though they are like the sort of quote unquote old man of Europe, right? Like, you just sort of walk in and it's like, oh, maybe not actually. Convert them, let them be. Okay, good. They sent the French packing. The Ottomans have no allies. Guys, the Ottomans have no allies. Oh, no, shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. So what I'm thinking is if we could go ahead and declare war against Morocco, right? Quickly enough, then we could go ahead and, well, first of all, we won't have to fight the Ottomans, and we would just be left fighting against Morocco, which would be fine. And then, I mean, I'd claim, I'd fabricate claims on what I could claim, which wouldn't be a lot, honestly. Like, it'd really just be, it could be this. I could fabricate claims on this. But really, I would just fabricate claims on this and this, and then go to war. These are the only things we border that we could take, but my primary desire would be to go down here and try and gain access into Central Africa, or at least Sub-Saharan Africa. That way we could go ahead and, you know, just start colonizing and declaring war against those people, and start bringing them into our fold. Because that's kind of what we want to do right now. And I would love it if I could go ahead and try and get better relations with the, with, you know, our neighbors, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen, despite what we might try. Shivas are down to 10 men, yes, they are. That might not have been the best move, you know, because of that, but I mean, fact of the matter is, we have enough military there anyway to where if anything did happen, I mean, they're there, they could just quickly move from one location to another location, bam. Excellent. A penalty? Oh wait, no, it's a throw-in. Okay, never mind. The way it was being shot made me think it was a penalty. For the other team, not for us. Shivas probe outside the box. Take a shot. Oh, I think that was that. It was Beltran, yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, everything, pretty much anything good that comes from Shivas comes to Beltran, I swear. Such a good player, such a quality player. How badly do you think they want this? Do you think they want it? Piedmont in Central America. That's what this is. Okay, yay. Fantastic. Yeah, there's no one here now, so we could just focus everything on here, which is great. Still don't have another colonist. I would love to get another colonist, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Morocco's still at war with Tunis. No way. Wonder what the settlement of this was. I'm be surprised if I would think Venice was probably victorious in this conflict. And Venice is again fighting another war. Water is wet. Venice is at war. I haven't been paying attention to this game as much just because things seem to be a little bit more cano. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at history. Military armies. Kano just has 17,000. Oh, you know what would be cool to see? Interesting to see this. What if it says anywhere in here about Sardinia and Piedmont being formed? Oh, they're maybe calling a penalty against Chivas. So okay, no, I think Puma scored a goal, but there was a handball involved. So, okay. So let's see. The Austrian conquest of Graz lasts for 3 years. Blah 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 blah. King Francisco Giantino I campaigned in the bloody Savoy conquest of Sassari, and our armies were successful. What decided the war was Battle of Sassari, when 21,000 Savoyard fought against 6,000 men strong Sardinian army led by Edmado Lescaris, who suffered some losses. The brutal Portuguese conquest of Salé ended after 4 years, resulting in status quo. An important event of the war was the battle. Nothing in here does it mentioned. Oh, okay. On September 9, or on 9 September 1644, the infidels of Uliras embraced the one true faith. In the reign of Francisco Giantino I, we moved our capital to Piedmont. The reign of Francisco saw the provinces of. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it talks about us changing, becoming Sardinia and Piedmont. It just sounds like we just talked about us changing our capital. So, where are our soldiers? Okay, we'll do it. But we'll make a few. We'll increase the amount of soldiers we have at our disposal first. Yes, of course, please. Anyone who wants to fight against Venice, like, just go and fight against Venice. course, we need our truce to expire, which will end in April 1448. So forgot about that. I was thinking about it, like, what if we could, get Spain, but I was like, oh wait, Spain just fought in a war. Oh wait, so did Portugal. So yeah, the objective is really just to take these 4, 1, 2, 3, enough for us to at least border one of these nations down here and then begin some sort of like colonial effort. That's the goal. That's the idea. Because we're colonists at the end of the day, guys. We're colonists. That's all we do is we colonize. People think, oh, you do other things. No, we just colonize, guys. We just colonize. I hope Austria takes this. I hope Austria takes something to... Oh, okay, Austria incorporated Bavaria, it seems. For them. Who's Holy Roman Empire? Bohemia? Civil unrest is of no real importance. I mean, it is, but I mean, it's not like it's that big right now. So how much money are we making? Dude, we're making so much money. A lot of it, honestly, is just from trade. Like, look at this trade. We can make a few more. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Why France? Okay, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna go to war. We're gonna take Sus, actually. 5, 16, 13. Yeah, we'll take Sus. I don't. Marrakesh would be cool. But I don't care. Like I said, we have a very specific goal in mind of why we're going to war, and so I intend to do that. We'll call you into war, France. We won't call into war because it's not necessary. Another foul against a Chivas player. But Marrakesh will have to be taken though. This would be better if they weren't allied with anyone, but quarantine. I guess there's a peace settlement that they agreed on. I can't tell what was taken back though. But it's nice to see that they were put in their place, I suppose. Whoa, okay, that was a really good ball, but that was a really good challenge to cut out the pass by the Chivas players. Chivas are in the counter attack now. We're in extra time. Two minutes 45 seconds of extra time. And Pumas almost scored a goal. It seems like. I thought that was in for a second. I thought that they had almost. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Clear the ball, guys. Clear the ball, guys. We could call France into this war as well. And that's it. Chivas won. Yeah, Chivas won the game. Well done to them. Good job, guys. Good job. Hopefully we can replicate that success later on tonight when we play against Pumas' first team. Hopefully we can. Whoa! Whoa, Spain! Oh my gosh, Spain. Dude, Spain has no chill. Oh my gosh. I didn't see what was going on down here. Then all of a sudden I see just a bunch of like Spanish, like. Wow, okay. No. Like, we're gonna sue for peace? We're gonna take territory. Nice. We took some African territories. Dude, wow, that's insane. Like, Spain just literally went and was like, we're going to go ahead and conquer, and they did, and they literally conquered pretty much all of their territory. So, thanks, Spain. I appreciate that so much. No idea. Now we come here to capture what we wanted to capture. And then we just swing down south, man. We just swing down south. We keep going, we keep going. We actually don't need a lot of this now because we have this, which means that we pretty much get our connection, more or less, if, for lack of a better word, with what we wanted. So... Oh, was it this that became... It was. Okay, I was sitting here waiting. I was like, when's it gonna happen? Um, this would look really weird, but... Military access, military access, military access. What does Portugal want? Okay. Okay, cool. That was a good peace treaty. So basically, Morocco will cede Ceuta to Spain. Morocco will cede Sus Sora and Dara to Sardinia and Piedmont. Morocco will cede Dakar to Portugal. Morocco will transfer 50% of its trade power to Sardinia and Piedmont in trade nodes where they both have power. This will remain active for the duration of the truce. Morocco will release Telesen as a sovereign state. Morocco will pay 150 ducats to Sardinia and Piedmont, will result in 0.11% inflation for Sardinia and Piedmont. This peace will cost Sardinia and Piedmont 60 doves or diplomatic points. This Spain will cost 18 diplomacy and stuff. So, yeah. Hey, look. I mean, I think all around it's a good deal. Good deal. And so yeah, we didn't get all the way down here, but that's partly because we honestly got these two, which, you know, I'm kind of like, okay, you know, now because we have that, it's not necessary entirely for us to, you know, really do much else. And then we gave some of these, we gave this to Spain, so as like a reward, and then we made these guys an independent sort of thing. And yeah, it's very good. What do we need? Let's get better infrastructure. I want more administrative power right now, for sure. Sounds good to me. Especially since we have to make all these cores. Yeah, dude, anyone who's at war with Venice, please, like, by all means, just go and... believe me, I would love to settle Easter Island. I would absolutely love to settle Easter Island. Would be fantastic. And what this does is this forms a ring around Morocco, right? And it's separated their main army of 18,000 soldiers from all these peasant rebels here that I don't know what they want, but they're peasant rebels and they're there, so... Swiss separatists. The Swiss have been members of our domain for quite some time now. I don't see why they would want to change that. You know, I mean, yes, they are subject members, right? We've subjugated them, but I just don't see why they would want freedom. You know, I don't understand why. Why can't they be like the Farons who are, you know, obviously happy and content with the, you know, whatever that they have, right? You know, it's one of those things. I just don't understand it. I mean, everyone's been taking a few slices out of Morocco here and there. You know, everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know, cut a slice here, cut a slice there. You know, that sort of thing. Should we annex? I don't know. I mean, we could. There wouldn't be a problem in it. I mean, I don't know what benefit we have in just keeping them there as what they are. Go, 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 go. I just really want Easter Island. It'd be cool to have Easter Island as a thing. But first, let's take, like... actually what we need to do. 1, 2. Select this unit. Needs to go here. And oh, 200. Let's see. Yes, bless us. And then really prestige, your legitimacy, diplomatic reputation. Why not try and improve our relations and man, I hate Venice. Come down to the central colonies. Look at our empire. You see, like, we're here. No, really? We lost a vessel. Well, how many? Did we lose all of them? Or no, we just lost one. Okay. It's not bad. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Really? You don't say. No, it doesn't really matter. Colonial range is important to me, not now. We own this little island out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well, it's not really in the middle of nowhere, but someone sent me. Oh, never mind.
Hmm. This is a little bit confusing because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, look, I guess these people are being converted. There seems to be I don't know, a Muslim dude here who's like trying to convert people and being like, yo, guys, become, he's like Muhammad and stuff, went into the cave and, his wife was very supportive of him and, praise be, Muhammad, you know, peace be upon him and yes, build, construct minarets and whatnot and, do all the sort of things, pray 5 times a day and Muhammad went into heaven and he spoke to the Prophet Moses and Muhammad was like, well, how many times must we pray a day? Well, go up to speak to God and negotiate and God is like, well, you must pray 50 times a day. And then Muhammad comes down and he meets Moses and Moses is like, whoa, Muhammad, that's too much. That's too much. You must negotiate you must speak to God and tell him that, humans must only pray, for a lower amount of times per day. And then Muhammad's like, I can't ask God that. And then Moses is still like, no, 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 trust me, Muhammad, trust me, trust me. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. And then Muhammad's like, I can't. And then Moses is like, no, no, just go up, just go up. And so Muhammad negotiates for 30, and then Moses is like, no, that's still too much. And then Muhammad's like, I can't go back to God again. And then eventually Muhammad gets down to 30. That's actually the real story of why, I mean, down to 50. It's why Muslims pray. Five, not 55. That's why Muslims pray 5 times a day. Someone really needs to build a Panama Canal. Just like, right there. And then we just go through, yay. And then Europe. Rather than being like, ooh, yay. Go all the way over here. That's why it's so important we have this. The Allied was Shanghai. Shoot. And we don't have conquistadors or anything, so we can't really explore. I'll annex them. And you know what? Our relationship with Venice is improving, I would say. So. Okay, hold on. This is a little bit serious now. You must understand. Um, because then everything we've worked so hard toward could be for naught if royal marriage. We have 4 royal marriages. That's not enough. Wait, how are there papal states all the way over here? Yay, succession is safe. Okay. and a young heir as well, which is good. Give us a royal marriage, please. Well, what happened? That war with Morocco now. Interesting, I see. Well, if is there any way we could prevent Moroccan soldiers from crossing our territory to support their? I don't think there's any way we could do it. I mean, if any of these nations want to advance upward, I mean, there's Russia. I mean, Russia just they just have so much land and so much territory that you can just take and take and take and take and take. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they do. So, just that's what I'm saying, man. Just take it. Let's improve his defenses in his home province. Six more years, and then we could go back and fight. Oh, excellent. We took the two provinces that have slaves. Which actually isn't bad. I mean, 3 ducats? It's pretty good. Let's ramp up that production of slavery, right guys? Oh, this is Terra Incognita. These islands are? How? I might end the stream here, because I need to see if, hold on, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I need to check something. I need to check a text, and then depending on that text, will determine whether or not I'm gonna be doing anything. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I'm not working today. I thought I was gonna have to work today, but it's next weekend for this specific thing. So no, I'm not working today, which is cool. Well, I guess I mean I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm just really into this right now. So Spain's going to war with Portugal. Sure. I need to give you guys a leader though first. And I'll go ahead and mothball forts because I don't suspect that that they'll come all over here. Oh geez, something happened. Where was that? Here, right? Yeah, it was there. Okay. Guess because there's no other place to send these guys. If we can't send them here, it's terra incognita. Can't send them here. We could send them to Africa. And grow our African colony up, or we could send them here, which is much more peaceful. Let's send them here. It's much more peaceful. Because I thought the 12th was today, but today is not the 12th. So let's see what's going on with Tunis over here. I won't bother with these. I mean, this isn't even our territory, so I'm not gonna waste lives trying to take them. And the Dutch are just all over here, so a lot of this territory is already kind of like firmly in Dutch hands. Once we take this fort, we're gonna make a beeline for Anbara and this other place, because that's where we have our claims. So, and hopefully they could give us some of those claims. Nice, okay. Whoa, I completely forgot that these guys were allied with them too. we gotta. It's a really fucked up alliance right here. I'm not gonna lie. Where's our fleet? Our fleet's over here, right? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna send these guys all the way to the Americas because I don't want to risk them being destroyed or anything like that. So that's where they're gonna go. Why not? We could fight these guys. Then let's make another general. Okay, not the best, but it's, it's one. But the Spanish got routed. Shoot, I thought they won that. Okay. This is gonna get complicated here because I'm assuming they just have really high war exhaustion, honestly. Because I don't know what else it could be. Cause, oh man. Oh, that sucks. Man, we might have to peace out with this. War score, we still have the war score. Like, I just don't know, cause, oh man, cause the Ottomans are just so much more powerful. Like, I don't know. Why do the Ottomans get like 14 3-star generals? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, they get so many, it's insane. And it's like whenever I try and get a general, it's like, oh, I'm lucky if. Why do they want so much? I'm staying in this fight. Fuck it, dude. Spain lost that fight too. Fuck, dude. So we'd still keep sus and I don't like this. This is what kind of pisses me off is that like you look at it right, like we have like we control all of Tunis, right? And yet Tunis is still like, oh yeah, like let's fight some more. And it's like, dude, no. Fine, Tunis. Okay, we got a white piece. Oh my gosh, that was a really messed up war, honestly, dude. That was really messed up. We have so many enemies. Okay, I'm glad we were able to resolve all this nonsense. Because it just wasn't going to work, and I'm glad we got a white piece. So I was afraid I was gonna have to give up a lot of territory. Horn. Bass Islands. Trying to find out where I can colonize. I could just build this up here, but I don't care for it, to be honest. Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I just want peace. That's all I want. I mean, we have peace, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Peace in our time, I guess. Peace in our time. Where is... I think we might get influence ideas. Maybe? I don't know. Why'd you have to do that whole weird thing? Okay, go there and then. We brought our fleet all the way over here just in case it was going to be attacked. Just as we prepare for war against Morocco. To think that we were just a small nation. Kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we were just like a small nation like this. And then we grew into this empire. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I think that's gonna do it for now, though. Honestly, I'm a little bit tired. I've been playing. I've been at this for quite some time now, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just tired, I guess. Kano. Oh, they're allied with Kano again. Whoa, Kano! I didn't know you wanted some moshi. Spanish Brazil goes stronger by the. I mean, English Brazil grows stronger by the day. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna end the game and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Oh, Well, I was gonna go to rest and stop playing, but Spain was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to war," so. And I can't really get through here, I don't think. Or can I? Great, they're gonna destroy our colony. You couldn't just wait a little bit longer, Spain. Uh, Today's Saturday. Oh, hey, thank you guys. Thank you, fellow European colonial powers. If only they could go ahead and just spread. Where? Wow, hey, look at all those territorial gains. Look at that. What do you know? Fantastic. Fine. I am. You know what, Portugal? Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. I am more than happy with that. I am satisfied. Completely. Yeah, well, you know what, Kano? We have a truce, so I think they're completely gone now, right? Oh no, they have their one province, two province. Look at this! Look at this empire of ours now. Look at it. How could you not say that it's not great? Like, look at this empire, guys. This empire. This empire. Do I have a colonist to send? I mean, I'll send colonists here. So I could do like a little island hopping to get to East Asia. Oh no, I have to send them back over there. Hopefully we could get some slaves. That would be good. Be most desirable. So okay, so now I think I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna finish for the time being because I'm a little bit tired, quite honestly, and I've been streaming. I feel like for a little while now, um, and we keep integrating these guys more and more, which is actually kind of cool. With the ferocity is going down, so um, which is nice. Next time, what I think I want to do is we'll probably try and fight more against Kano, and we'll try and end Morocco as well. Um, we'll see how that goes. But and then yeah, hopefully we don't have to fight against Tunis or anything like that, because that wouldn't be great. Um, just because Tunis are allied with the Ottomans, and the Ottomans are just so like overpowered. I mean, they just are. I mean, granted, I think there's a point also where it's like, you know, um, like, I mean, there's a point. Um, there's a point I think where you know, you sort of sit back and you're like, okay, well, I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. I don't. I was saying stuff, but I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, I was pressing go to, but didn't. Nice. Okay. Come on, Venice no longer hates me, which is always good. If Venice doesn't hate me, that's always good. Okay. So yeah, next time we're gonna try and make more gains in here, and just basically scramble for Africa. Really, you know, just take more territory from Africa, and we'll continue to be a thorn in Tuscany's side. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot done actually. You know, with this. So, um, you know, if anyone was watching, I really appreciate it. And if not, well, hopefully someone discovers this and, you know, wants to say hi or something. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's boy, pirates. We're gonna lose some ships probably. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Come on. Get him. 33,000 Americans. Okay, good. I wasn't paying attention to that, I guess. Oh, great. Well, we lost the ship. Sorry. Go to. We lost? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna end it here. This is a fine place to stop. Uh, we're gonna have to build up a fairly large military in order to get this thing going, because 925, not looking great. 16,000 soldiers. So, yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. Next time we'll quell these uprisings and stuff. But yeah, for the most part, though, I mean, we've expanded our empire. I mean, we're like, look. I mean, seriously, like, you know, we're here, we're here, we're down here, we're here, and obviously, of course, our home territory. So yeah, I mean, it would have been nice if we would have stayed here too. But our empire is growing. We're expanding and stuff, which is nice. So, and we're going in different avenues too. So, but thanks for watching. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around later. Thanks. Bye.